If you're hunting for the ROG Gladius III Wireless, stick around because I'm about to drop some serious truth bombs you won't find in the usual hype videos. This mouse claims to be the ultimate gaming weapon, lightweight, wireless, and ultra-precise, with a sensor that could probably track a flying squirrel. But here's what surprised me. It has some quirks that might make you think twice before clicking buy. Most gamers rave about it, but what if the issues hidden beneath the slick design actually mess with your gameplay? Today, I'll break down everything you need to know, the good, the bad, and the unexpected, to help you decide if the Gladius III Wireless really deserves a spot on your desk or should go back to the tech scrap heap. You're in for a ride, so fasten your seatbelt. This isn't your typical "this mouse is awesome" review. Let's start with who this mouse is actually for. If you're a right-handed gamer who loves an asymmetrical shape that adapts to different grip styles, the Gladius series has been legendary for comfort and precision. It's designed for those long late-night gaming sessions where every millisecond counts, promising up to 119 hours of wireless play on the 2.4 GHz mode, and an insane 143 hours if you switch to Bluetooth. That's like watching every episode of Game of Thrones back-to-back. Twice. But the story isn't all smooth sailing, so keep watching because I'm going to reveal some issues that could ruin your immersion and mess with your reflexes. The first thing you'll notice is the weight. This mouse is featherlight at just 79 grams. Imagine trying to flick a pea across the floor, but with surgical precision. You get smooth, super-fast control, which is perfect for twitch shooters or fast-paced MOBAs. The ROG Aimpoint optical sensor is the real showstopper, boasting a staggering 36,000 dpi and less than 1% CPI deviation. For non-techies, that means it tracks movement with near-zero lag and pinpoint accuracy, registering movements up to 650 inches per second at 50G acceleration. Sounds like a NASA-grade sensor, right? But here's the twist. It seems this incredible sensor performance sometimes gets sabotaged by inconsistent wireless connectivity. Now the Gladius III Wireless offers tri-mode connectivity, 2.4 GHz RF wireless, Bluetooth, and wired USB mode. The promise of seamless switching is sweet music to your ears if you hate tangled cables. However, several users and myself noticed occasional input lag spikes, especially on the 2.4 GHz wireless mode, which is ironic because that's supposed to be the fastest. Sometimes during intense gaming, there's slight stuttering, just enough to ruin a clutch moment. Imagine trying to land a headshot and your mouse decides to go on a coffee break. It's frustrating because most other wireless gaming mice in this price range handle wireless lag much better. So, are you willing to risk your rank due to an occasional hiccup? Since we're being brutal honest, let's talk about the build and ergonomics. The Gladius has that super comfy asymmetrical chassis that many ROG fans love. That classic right-hand palm grip feel with easy access to the thumb buttons. The removable switch socket design is a gamer's dream for customizing click resistance and replacing switches after heavy use. It's like Lego for your fingers. However, the matte finish, while feeling premium in the hand, is a serious fingerprint magnet and gets slimy after sweaty sessions. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend more time wiping my mouse than actually playing. And considering the price tag of $69.99, you'd expect a glove-like grip that doesn't degrade quickly. Speaking of price, $69.99 is snatching a solid spot in the mid-tier wireless gaming mouse market. There's plenty of competition that offers similar specs, sometimes with better battery life or sturdier build. But the Gladius III tries to strike a balance with that high-end sensor, tri-mode connectivity, and lightweight design. If you are a casual or semi-pro player who values comfort and the ROG branding, this mouse will make you smile. Until you hit those connectivity glitches or notice battery life dropping faster than expected in real gameplay situations. especially if you push the sensitivity settings to the max where the sensor shines best. Just when you were thinking this review is just dumping on the Gladius, here's a positive spin. The mouse's software, Armory Crate, allows deep customization of DPI stages, RGB lighting, and button remapping. If you enjoy tweaking every little detail to your play style, you'll appreciate this. Plus, the fast-charging USB-C connection means you can juice up quickly mid-game without worrying about losing your edge. The RGBs are subtle, which is a relief after staring at neon rainbows for hours. Want a joke? Why did the mouse get a promotion? Because it clicked with everyone. Okay, I'll stick to reviews. Now, I want to hit the problem with wireless consistency one more time, because it's a deal breaker for many. Reviews across forums and Amazon user comments point out that interference can cause occasional dropouts or slower response, especially if your gaming setup happens to be cluttered with other wireless devices. It's like your mouse is whispering, "Not now," when you demand top performance. There's a reason wired mode still exists, but that sacrifices the freedom wireless offers. So if you choose to stay wireless, prepare to live with this trade-off. Or better yet, keep the USB cable handy as a backup. Another neat feature worth mentioning is the mouse's switch customization. The ROG Gladius III Wireless uses removable switches, meaning if you're a click-happy player whose mouse triggers wear out fast, you can replace them easily without buying a new mouse. It's eco-friendly and wallet-friendly, kind of like reusing your old memes. Only this time, it actually improves your game. However, the replacement switches aren't cheap and might require some patience and a steady hand if you want to avoid turning your mouse into a paperweight. What about battery life? ASUS claims up to 119 hours on the ultra-fast 2.4 GHz mode and up to 143 on Bluetooth, which sounds fantastic on paper. In reality, pushing the mouse to higher DPI settings, using RGB, and gaming non-stop can drain that faster than expected. I've seen reports where users get closer to 80-100 hours depending on usage before needing a charge, which is still impressive but less than stellar when compared to other wireless gaming mice reaching 150+ hours consistently. The good news is quick charge means a 15-minute top-up can sometimes provide hours of gameplay, saving you from panic. But here's another curveball you might not expect: the mouse's weight. While 79 grams is praised for being light and agile, some gamers prefer a bit more heft for stability during precision aiming. If you like your mouse on the heavier side, you might find the Gladius feels too floaty. ASUS didn't include weight tuning options here, which is a bummer for those who like mixing it up depending on the game or mood. More weights, less frustration, right? Maybe next time. By now, you're probably wondering, despite these flaws, should you buy the ROG Gladius III Wireless? Well, if you prioritize precision, ergonomic comfort for right-handed grips, and enjoy a high-performance sensor in a sleek wireless package, then yes, this mouse can be a worthy addition to your arsenal, especially if you're an ROG ecosystem fan who loves syncing your gear with Armory Crate software for a personalized experience. Just temper your expectations about wireless reliability and keep a backup cable handy. The truth is, no mouse is perfect, but this one offers solid perks for the price. And just for fun, why did the gamer always bring a ladder to competitions? Because they wanted to climb the ranks faster. Now that you've heard both sides of the story, remember that the Gladius III Wireless is designed for gamers who demand lightness and precision, but are willing to deal with minor wireless quirks. If you're okay with that, it's a great mouse at $69.99, competitive in a crowded field. Before you decide, a quick heads up: prices on Amazon for tech gear like this can pop up or down hard and fast. If you want the best deal, check the link in the description below right now. Don't wait around for the perfect moment. It might slip away like your shot during a lag spike. And one last joke to brighten your day: why don't gamers ever get lost? Because they always find the right click path. Seriously though, the ROG Gladius III Wireless isn't flawless, but it could be your next game changer if you play smart. So what's your move? Take the leap and grab the ROG Gladius III Wireless for precise, lightweight, and customizable gaming. Just be mindful of those wireless hiccups. Your hands will thank you during marathon sessions, and the switch replacement option is just the cherry on top. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if this helped, subscribe for more honest reviews, and drop your questions below. Game on!